This morning, a family is showing its Buffalo strong after facing a terrible tragedy. If you ask any parent who's lost a child, they tell you it's something that you just never move past. Well, for one Lockport family, the loss of their infant daughter started them on a journey that's now changing lives, allowing them to open their heart after heartbreak. Sometimes in life, you just know you're missing a piece of the puzzle.
How about the pee?
For the Stanton family from Lockport, that piece is Piper Joy.
She was so precious.
Earlier this year, Adeline and Nick Stanton, parents to Sloan, Silas, and Quinn, welcomed their fourth baby.
You know, they whisked her away. When they came back and told us that she was alive, I just remember just sobbing.
Piper Joy was born at 31 weeks. She had Down syndrome, fluid around her heart, and a form of leukemia.
They told us there was about a 0% chance she was going to make it out of the OR. So when she was born and they got her breathing and we got to look into her eyes and see our girl, we were ecstatic at that point.
Tiny Piper started the fight of her life in a Rochester hospital. Adeline was by her side, but COVID-19 kept Nick away. As Piper started to lose that fight, her dad pushed to be there.
I got 16 hours with her, just holding her, praying for her, praying over her, kissing her.
Piper died on May 2nd, 1 week after she was born.
I carried her almost exactly 7 months in my womb, and then she lived exactly 7 days, which in the Bible, that's the number of completeness and perfection. And I feel like it was so much a way for God to just speak over us that her life was complete.
The Stanton family began the grieving process, Adeline heartbroken over the loss of Piper. But as she went through the motions of burying her daughter, the same thought kept coming back to her.
Moving through my grief and learning how to feel that kind of sorrow, the Lord just kept pressing upon me that we needed to adopt.
Months later, the Stantons decided they would add another child to their family, one with special needs, like Piper.
You know, every time I told somebody, you know, my baby had Down syndrome, everybody was like, I'm sorry. And I was just like, I'm not sorry. Have you ever met a child with Down syndrome? We want to show the world that these babies they matter. They're worth fighting for. They're a gift.
So Adeline reached out to an adoption agency and made a connection almost immediately.
The night before I had called and specifically requested a child with Down syndrome, they had a birth mother call and inquire about making an adoption plan for her child with Down syndrome.
That mom lives in the New York City area. From the first phone call, Adeline said, it seemed like fate that the baby boy she was carrying was meant to be theirs.
I just felt this sense of peace come over me, like this may be the baby that the Lord had chosen for us.
Another piece
in my heart.
You love her?
Of the family's puzzle.
It's not Piper, but his life is so intertwined with Piper's. So it'll feel complete, completing this chapter of bringing home a baby with Down syndrome into our family.
You know, you heard the family say these babies are a gift. Isn't that the truth? Now, the Stantons are right now going through a home study. They're hoping that baby boy will be able to join their family in January. Adeline is planning to be at the birth mother's side when that happens. Now, adoption's expensive. There is a GoFundMe page, and you can help them through this journey. I put a link to that and more information right now on our website, and I'm going to share it out on social media as well. Ed?
It's a beautiful story, and we've posted it for you on WKBW.com. I love how these kids are putting the pieces together, and it says Piper Joy, and you know that she's brought so much joy into their lives and continues to do so, looking down on this family. Katie, thank you. What a great story. 5:50.